Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is John Fontaine, and today I want to speak to you about an organization called There Is No Clash. Now, you might be familiar with this organization. Over the past few months, they've been producing many videos about the Quran and science, and basically their overall aim is to present what they believe to be so-called scientific miracles. They're basically trying to correlate or harmonize Islam, the current day understanding of science, with Islam or with the Quran. There's many problems with this organization, and I want to make people aware of it because many people are sharing their videos online. From the way they are presenting their videos, it looks like a non-Muslim organization. It looks very scientific. It's very well produced. But in reality, this is a Muslim organization who have paid a non-Muslim presenter to basically read off a teleprompter. Now, this is quite deceiving. Many Muslims were sharing the videos because they were amazed that this non-Muslim white woman with no hijab is actually speaking about the Quran in a good way. And I could understand, many of the Muslims getting happy about this, but the reality is that she's paid and she's reading, and she's just being told what to say. Now, Muslims need to be more careful before sharing videos online. Don't share any Islamic video online unless you're absolutely sure that the content is correct. Okay? Don't just share something because you're amazed by it, because it touched your heart. Our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, told us to invite with certain knowledge. The Quran tells us this. The Quran tells the Prophet ﷺ that his way is to invite with certain knowledge. Basira. Basira is absolute certain knowledge. As Muslims, people have this culture of sharing many different things, but when it comes to Islamic knowledge, you have to be very, very, very careful, because if the content is not correct, you could be lying about Allah, and you could actually be a reason for somebody not to be interested in Islam. Now, there's a few reasons why I believe that these videos are not correct, that Muslims should not be sharing these videos. One of the first problems with the videos is the content is not correct. They're giving their own interpretations of the Quran which simply have no basis. As Muslims, we have a way of understanding the Quran. For 1400 years, scholars have interpreted the Quran by the way that the Quran interprets itself. The Prophet, peace be upon him, interpreted the Quran, and the early generations understood the Quran. There Is No Clash are actually giving their own interpretations of the Quran. Not only are they giving their own interpretations, but in one of the videos, they're saying that interpretations that the Muslims have are incorrect and that they now have the correct understanding. One example of this is in Surah At-Teen, where it says, وَالتِّينِ وَزَيْتُونَ وَطُورِ سِينِينَ. وَطُورِ سِينِينَ, one of the correct interpretations of this, or one of the scholarly interpretations which we would take from this, like for instance Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas was one of the companions of the Prophet. Not just any companion, but a companion that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, made dua to Allah that he would be someone that understands the religion. Okay, so Ibn Abbas is one of the senior companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and he is known that he has a great understanding of the Quran. Ibn Abbas actually told us that وَالطُّورِ سِينِينَ is speaking about the mountain in Sinai where Moses, peace be upon him, received the Torah. Now, There Is No Clash come with their own interpretation, and for some reason they're trying to say that this Tur Sinin is a mountain in Ethiopia, and nowhere is this interpretation found. They're trying to say that this is a mountain in Ethiopia called Senyin. Now, why are they doing this? It's clear from their videos that they're actually trying to promote evolution. In their videos, they're promoting Darwinism, they're promoting that humans evolved from lower species, and they're trying to connect this back to Africa. Because many modern scientific studies are trying to say that humans began in Africa, specifically around the Ethiopian area. By the way, this is not a consensus of the scientists anyway. There's a lot of disagreement in terms of where humans would have originally came from, in terms of the scientific understanding. But this particular group are adamant on trying to connect the Quran with Ethiopia. And they're trying to connect Islam with evolution. Now, of course, they have a doubt. Their problem is they have a doubt in Islam. For me, it appears that they have too much iman in science, and they're trying to harmonize it with the Quran because they believe in Islam, they want to be Muslim, but they're trying to put their own meaning in the Quran, and this is totally not acceptable. This is not acceptable, and the Muslims need to stay away from these videos and encourage the people who actually organize this, the people who are in charge of it. They need to remove their videos and stop presenting their own information. I just want to clarify that I'm not judging anyone's intentions. I'm sure that they have good intentions, that they want to help Islam, and to be honest, from the way that they're trying to present Islam, it seems that they are sincere. Why? Because they're trying to harmonize their doubt with Islam. Okay, they have a doubt, they have too much iman in science, and so they believe that science is absolutely true. So then when science is actually contradicting or appear to be contradicting the Quran or the Islamic narrative, then they are trying to harmonize it, and they're trying to put it into the Quran. They're trying to put it into Islam. If you want to know more about this, the problems of the scientific miracle narrative, I suggest you look at videos from the likes of Hamza Zortzis, Sabor Ahmed. They've covered this in a lot of depth. But fundamentally, science is not absolute. The way that they're doing it and the content that they're producing is not correct. And please, I'm warning the Muslims, please stay away from it. It's a very serious point.